Hey guys, it's Drew from Drew Does Trucks. I'm back again. It is obviously raining. I'm here with our 2017 Wolfpack 25 pack 12 toy hauler. I wanted to share with you yet another, I'll call it deficiency. So this has the option of a couch here, which most of the ones we saw were equipped with, and we actually like this one better because it had the dinette. It gives us extra storage. This camper doesn't have a ton of storage. And we have two little kids, so this gives us a nice place to eat. But it's all pulled apart right now because this turns into a bed. The tabletop here pulls out of the floor and lays down on this ledge right here. And these are screwed into this framework. And that is what these plywood things fold down onto the seats. So the problem is, as you see the framework here, you can see the thickness, for instance, of this cross member. Now let me turn this around. Do you see where we go from this to this? I don't know if, I mean, I guess that was on purpose. But the issue is, and I'm not sure how well the camera is going to pick it up, this is the level of the ledge that the bed turns into, and this is the level, so my fingertips are about even. You can see we come up about 1 inch short, and the problem is this is only about 1.5 inches wide. So the first time that I tried to use it as a bed, this side of the bed collapsed and fell to the floor. As you can see, it ripped a nice ugly hole in our little veneer trim here. Because if you look on the back side, they had, you can see daylight through that, they had completely missed this this trim, whatever you're calling this. I mean, it's not trim, it's structural. So I don't know what the fix is. The easiest fix would be to raise these up, take these out, and raise this up just 1 inch so they screw directly into this. The problem is the tabletop thickness brings it right up to this, which is like, I guess there's a manufacturing change or something. I would like to think there was a reason other than just sheer incompetence. But really, if they just would have stuck this, these are like 2x2s, if they just would have stuck those here, there would be no problem at all. I have no idea why they would have like cheaped out to the extent that they felt like they needed to use this. So I think the solution for today is we're going to run to Home Depot and get some, I may have some laying around, but either way, we'll get some like 2x2. We're going to screw it in with structural screws from the top, and then we're going to reinstall these all around with screws. Oh wow, okay, so look, this side, look at that. They missed the, yeah, I can feel the screw on this side. So you can see it poking through down there. So yeah, this side was ready to go as well. And that, you know, that's not a big drop, but it could still hurt you, especially if there was you were sleeping in this with a child or something like that, roll over them. But this longer one, I was gonna say that seems like it's in there better, but it's not. There we go, just wiggling it, we can pull it right out because it's not even in the wood. Not at all. Here's your threads on that one. They're right there at the bottom. What? Man, the build quality on these is just non-existent. So, all right, well, I'm supposed to go camping with my brothers tonight. We're going to try and use all the beds. So I need to address this immediately. So I'm going to get to work. All right, I just checked. I don't have any suitable wood. So I got my trusty tape measure here. We're just going to measure this up and then head over to Home Depot to overpay for some lumber. So this is 1.5 inches, so all we need is some 2x2s, and it looks like we can fully address this issue with 28, 36, and 28. So 28 and 28, 56 plus 36. What's that? 80, 90, 92 inches. So we will go get 96 inches of 2x2 from Home Depot, and we will probably pay like 15-20 bucks for that pleasure, and then we will put this back together. All right, so I'm actually camping. I just wanted to show you guys what I did to fix the issue with the studs. I went ahead and got a 2x2, which actually measures 1.5 by 1.5 inches. I cut them to fit, and the funny part is these gaps are different on every single stud. Like nothing is actually made. You know, normally if you do any framing, you would know if you find a stud, you can measure so many inches. I mean, things are framed on different centers, but this one's, every single one's different. But anyway, what it is, I cut these little pieces of 2x2 in here, and then I had a nail gun, cordless nail gun, so I went ahead and popped nails in just to hold them in place, and then I countersunk these 1.5 inch or 2 inch construction screws. So I made sure I got each one on the ends. You can see I put one here and one here, and then one here and one here. And then I came around the other side, and I did the same thing. I left the factory screws in on the ones that still had them in, and then I just sunk one on each end of where those screws ended up. And I did the same thing the whole way around on all 3 sides. And that way, once we put it all back together, because it's actually kind of nice. So even, we don't use this as a bed too much because it's not super convenient. And we don't really need it because there's only the 4 of us. But we do end up using it to watch movies a lot. So we'll pull this out. Pull these out. And then this has a little piece of Velcro on it, right here, that locks into a Velcro on that. And this slides right in. And then you can take your cushions off the sides, or the ends rather, and lay them down here. And then if you put if you were to put like a mattress pad over that, you know, it'd actually be somewhat decent sleeping. But what we'll do is, because we don't have a couch, is we'll all sit here together and watch TV. Then you can put a body pillow back here or whatever. Let's have a nice spot to like relax. So even though we don't use that as a bed a ton, it's good that it's back in the kind of shape we can use as a bed. And now we can start having family TV night again. So, and you can see that the screws do stick out just a hair, because I should have got like a 1/4 inch shorter screw, but it doesn't interfere with the operation of these drawers in any way or anything else. So as you can see, my daughter is having a good time. So it is unfortunate that these campers are built to the build quality that they are. We are having so many issues with this camper. Would not buy another Wolfpack camper. I definitely would not recommend them. But if you're stuck with one, you're looking for a way to fix the dinette because yours rip out like ours did, then get yourself some 1.5 inch lumber, a skill saw, and it takes, you know, the whole job takes 20 minutes, and then you're back in business. So.
Can I sleep here tonight?
No. All right, guys. Well, stay safe, happy camping, and I'll see you on the next video.